Hi everyone. My name is Twindle, and this is going to be, I suppose, technically not my first video on this channel, but I suppose this will be enough. So I'm going to be playing a little game that I found on itch.io called Allumeria by Unobtainable Melon on there. I'll put a link in the description. You guys should definitely go and check it out. As far as I know, I've done a little testing on another world. As far as I know, it's a kind of Minecraft meets Terraria kind of little game here. And I plan on just kind of doing a little kind of long play here. So feel free, put this in the background while you're working on homework, doing dishes, any of those sorts of things, and just kind of enjoy yourself, because I think this is going to be a nice little kind of relaxing experience here. So let's get started. So as you see, I have my first like character there. Let's create a new character. To be. Create a new world. The Dreamscape of Monsters. Okay, that ain't bad. Seed. Let's randomize it a couple times. That seems good. Now we're loading into the game. So again, this game is in very early alpha. It's currently at the 0.8 update. Of course, you can see all about that on Unobtainable Melon's channel. So here we are in game. There's a little pig, a little hog over there. See here, I can grab these melons. Now we gotta find ourselves a nice place to live. There's some nice water over there. I like that water feature. Grab some flint here. Okay, so there's a nice little cave there. Some berries, some trees. All's looking pretty well. You could probably clear out one of those little slime guys. They're cute, but they make the default hit sound as of right now, so that's fine. There ain't no problem with that, I tell you what. There's still little cuties. A mushroom here. You know what? This mushroom marks our spot. This is like a flag. We're claiming this space in the name of the mushroom. I'm gonna go cut down some trees. So I actually, playing this game single player, I actually really enjoyed myself doing it. I obviously, I was around during the time of like peak kind of golden age Minecraft. Now, at the time my computer was absolutely awful, and could barely play it. So I was a little iPad baby there, and played Pocket Edition. Well, it was in alpha there, so I have like a little bit of like experience with Golden Age Minecraft, and I really like it. It's probably one of my favorite ways to play Minecraft, unless I'm playing like ultra modded or something. But being able to experience a game like this in like its kind of alpha development here, and kind of experience that is really nice. I'm glad that I was shown this game on like through just browsing on itch.io and on like YouTube, other people playing it. And again, I think you guys should definitely go and experience this game for yourself as well. This is a really nice, calming experience, despite the the kind of lack of content right now and stuff like that. But yeah, it's an alpha. We can't sit here and slam a indie dev of a nice game like this when the game's still in alpha. Minecraft went through a lot of developmental phases before it was the absolute titan that we know now. So, well, I've cleared out some space. We can make some planks here. I'm gonna make some regular planks and start to build a little hut. I'm not entirely fluent with building too much in this game yet, so I'm just gonna do something simple here. There we go. Let's get this little slime guy out of the house. Get lost. You're a little cutie, but I can't have you in the house. Goodbye, idiot. I'll place that there. All right. Let's get ourselves a workbench. We can put this here. I'll make 2 doors. One there, one there. Okay, pig, get out of the house. Wretched little thing. Out of the house, out of the house. We're building up nice little area here. We'll have a big window there. We can get some glass from the shoreline there. That'll be nice. So we're just going to go and set up this little house here, because it does, you know, it works traditionally how you would expect with like Minecraft and Terraria and stuff like that. At nighttime, all the little troglodytes come out of their holes. I mean, I guess they just kind of spawned, but they come out of the crevices of the world and try and maul you for literally no reason. You know, there's no actual good reason why that should happen. You know, and I don't think I've done anything to deserve it, and I definitely haven't like attacked them back or anything. But now I am going to start a little tree farm, because one thing I do like is it seems that the trees in this game, they actually grow back really fast. So I'm gonna put it's kind of like some decorative trees around kind of the house here, where like the windows are. It seems that people are getting through the windows, and then on this side, maybe a bit farther away from the house, I'm gonna start like an actual tree farm. I'm gonna get this birch tree out of the way. Now it's a shame that that this game currently at the moment has no actual audio. There's no actual audio, I say, as I place a tree that has a sound effect. Music, I mean specifically. This game currently doesn't have any form of soundtrack. And again, of course, it's a alpha. You know, it ain't gonna have all of its features intact. Pig. But yeah, see, trees have already started growing. Huh. Well, I haven't seen that before. Well. Now, of course, you know, I could just be grabbing literally every type of wood and using that to build my house with, but I'm picky about building types even without being particularly good at the building system in this game, seeming as there aren't like there's no what am I trying to say here? There's no different like blocks in terms of like, you know, you don't make stairs. You get a hammer and change the shape of the block a la Terraria. And so I'm not still entirely fluent with the hammer-based system. I'm still a little Minecraft scrub, and on top of that, I haven't been, you know, really building too much on like Minecraft in, you know, forever. And most of the times that I've been playing Minecraft recently, you know, it's some huge mod pack or something like that, you know, with all the content that's in it, all the progression that they add and stuff like that, and structures and all that kind of stuff, it makes it so you really don't need lavish like building anymore. Now, again, I will say that, you know, when I do play Minecraft regularly, I do build quite often. But again, I'm kind of more of like a golden age kind of player. And so with that, you know, there's the limited building options, since it's, you know, either a beta or alpha version of the game. But yeah, this game is also really exciting, and the stuff that it manages to do, even just in the alpha here. You know, I'm really surprised that, I mean, I shouldn't say that it's getting no traction. It is starting to get like traction. But see, there's a hammer here that I can change the shape of blocks. So let's make one of those. So so I can start doing some stuff here. Get myself a sword. Get myself a pickaxe. Standard fanfare here. Now I'm gonna make some of this maple, and I'm gonna make some birch planks. I'm gonna try and make a good floor here. Because what I can do is I can, like, place these down here, get hammer, change shape, flooring. And then set flooring for the house. And now I didn't even know that all my blocks would just automatically change to flooring. It's really cool. I really like that. That's based. They can't put it on the door yet, so that's going to be a little awkward, but, you know, who cares? Who cares if it's a little awkward? I get rid of this grass. I don't really need this grass. We can plant the melon seeds outside. Plant them under the windows, because we can use these as a rudimentary projectile weapon. We can throw these. Ooh, stunned? No, it's stunned. Okay. Paste. Now, as far as I can tell right now, these mobs don't drop anything, like the pigs or the slime guys or anything. They just kind of exist as a kind of rudimentary daytime mob at the moment. I'm assuming, you know, they'll probably get base drops or something like that at some point. And so it's all about farming like actual hostile mobs in like caves and at night to get stuff. I'm just grabbing some sand here so we can put in those windows. Nice windows on the house. 10 should be good. It creates 2 sand per smelted. And we can walk over here to this cave. One thing I will say is that the audio, you'll probably hear it a bit when we get into the cave. You know, there's no good, what am I trying to say again? Music, but there's really good ambiance. What they've done with just an alpha, just like one guy, the ambiance in this game, like the atmospheric sound is really good. Now I was gonna go into that cave, but I realized that I don't have any like coal of any type. And sometimes you can find groups of surface coal. Would be really nice, but it is getting dark here. What you can do with that as well is that if you get lucky killing the ghosts, I think. Okay, here's some coal. If you kill the ghosts, you can get torch drops from them. That's fine. We got some coal here. Some coal here. Boom. Coal alert. Coal alert. Sound the coal alarm. Coal jack. Alright, let's see here. Let's get back to the house. There's some zombies already spawning here. Later, idiot. Okay. I'm gonna make some torches, because as far as I know, coal doesn't have any other use besides torches. At the moment, at least. Torches float right now. They have. Okay, zombies have collision through the doors. Noted. See, there's little ghosts. Little ghosts up there. Little ghouls. Now, they just changed. Unfortunately, I can't speak too much on this new combat system. Alpha 0.8 boasts a new combat system. I can't really comment too much on it because I wasn't playing the game in the original combat system. So I just have this cool new one with sword blocking, like in early Minecraft there. Okay, he drops some shuriken. Ow! We got a sneaker that allows the capability to sneak. Got another sneaker. I'm gonna go and just start placing torches around. With my experimentation, it doesn't seem like mob spawning works in Minecraft, where just putting light disables mob spawns. It seems to be a Terraria spawning system, where mobs just spawn under certain circumstances, like, you know, these guys are going to spawn at night, and there's certain entities that spawn in caves. And so you can go and place the torches all you want, but they're really just for your own kind of convenience of being able to see. I'm also going to run some of these torches down try and get over to that cave again. There's some lights over there. I think that's to a little... There's like a little... I've found like little dungeon structures occasionally. I think that might be a little dungeon. I haven't gone into one yet. There's a little entrance to a cave there, but it's like a straight drop. This cave entrance over here is more gradual. Now the water there. Yeah, here we are. Zombie walking around. So our first ore that we're looking for is we're looking for copper. Copper is our first kind of friend here. See, we got a skeleton. These guys just seem to spawn in caves, even though this was like outside and there was a torch. This guy just kind of spawned. Now, luckily, they're pretty like slow, so you can kind of just kite them at the moment. There are gonna be some like wizards, some little mages that are gonna spawn. I hate those guys. Those guys are annoying. The little mages are ranged enemies, at least as far as I can tell right now in the game. Ow! Oh, that guy. Yeah, see? Okay, there's one of the mages. Okay, we're kind of in a bit of a pickle here now. I wish one of those guys... You can get lucky sometimes and have them drop healing potions, because you can't heal with food or anything. You can't get a buff, though. Here. Oh, crap, another mage spawn. Break the loot chest. Order heart, I didn't know it went into orders. And a bit. Even though I'm like still an entity. I'm sure that'll change in the future, but you know, it is what it is. Alright, here we are, we're back. Let's start placing torches around the spawn as well. Just in case this happens again, we need to have good lighting to see where we're running around at. There's a zombie here. Where are those shurikens going? There they are. Use those shurikens. Oh, I forgot to get, like, stone to make a furnace. I should have done that. Okay. Well, I'm making my way back over to that cave. We ain't giving up. Ain't no mage gonna stop us. That guy just sitting there and spitting little spitballs. He ain't gonna stop us. Okay, let's get some stone. That's fine for now. Go in, loot chest, torches, copper, I like it, loot chest. There we go, there's a healing potion. Got one minor healing potion. There's a copper, we can make a decoration table with that. Some more of this copper here. Back skeleton. Back ye, skeleton. You know, when I was still in that kind of phase of me playing early Minecraft, like when I was limited to Minecraft Pocket Edition, you know, I was always fascinated by going and watching like YouTubers of like play like the old versions of Minecraft. Like it was always so like kind of like magical and strange to me. I used to watch. Like, I think the first introduction, like, formally to Minecraft in, like, media that I got, was an original JonTron video. It was, like, again, this is old, straight up old head material. There was a JonTron video on his channel about Minecraft, and this was again, this is like alpha when like gold textures weren't like they looked like, I don't know how to describe it. They looked weird. Man, it's weird. You know if you know what the like old gold block textures look like, and you could like have fire as like an item in your inventory. But that always fascinated me. It would blow me away as like a kid to sit there and see that. And then I'd also watch. Not only did I see like it was on his like second channel at the time. The like Minecraft Let's Play, or like I guess it's kind of more of just like a demonstration of their Minecraft world from Peanut Butter Gamer and his brother. That's straight up how much of an old head I am that I'm out here talking about watching, you know, like Peanut Butter Gamer and stuff like that. Even though to me that doesn't seem very old, but you know, that's what it is. Oh yeah, that is cool. I noticed that as well. You can kind of, there is interactions between like mobs. Like they can't like aggro on each other like how skeletons in Minecraft can aggro other mobs when shooting them. But you can get these guys to shoot other mobs. Ow. Still got a health potion here. I got some copper. We're gonna get out. The stars are beautiful tonight. Eventually, maybe we'll make a little bridge to make it easier to do our little trek back and forth. That's a new plant. What are you, tomatoes? Yes. Huh. I haven't found tomatoes yet. That's epic. Epic tomato get. Alright. Open up in here. Now we can make a furnace. Oh yeah. Gotta remove the flooring furnace. Now we can make our glass so that things can't just jump into our house. Whoops. I like that. I like that they let me have that. What does a glass fence look like? That looks terrible. Okay. Stair panel. That's just what paneled glass looks like right now? Okay, maybe we won't use that. Block it is. Okay, there we go. Now we have a nice little thing here. We have our little corner windows, big windows here. It's real nice and cozy in here in this little hut we have here. Potion station. Let's make that decoration station. Let's make that. Really wish I had magic storage right now, or I could just put this in a little interface. Okay, what can I do? Lamps. Orange cloth. Maybe cloth. Yeah, I could probably use that for like carpets and stuff like that. That's interesting. Lamps. I don't have any potion materials apparently. Bubble glass. Framed glass. We'll have to experiment with that later. That's really cool. Stone brick. Whoops. Stone brick. Cobblestone. Stone brick. Small stone brick. Ooh, I like. Let's make a bunch of these copper ingots. Now the good thing is that copper doesn't cost very much, or like armor sets don't cost very much, so that's already complete. We can get rid of this flint sword, get a copper sword, and I thought I miscounted. I thought I had enough to make a pickaxe as well. Suppose I did not. But let's test out this cool copper sword on these guys. Ooh, we dropped a bread. Hey fella. Get away. Get away from the house. Now these little things, these skull fragments, seem to be our lenses in Terraria, spawning, making it into a like suspicious looking eye in a bit. I think that's our first main adversary, if not our only main adversary at the moment. Ooh, whoa, a bit of a freeze there. Interesting. Okay, well. Ooh, some loot here. Some loot here that I can get. Some reinforced arrows. Seem to be directly under some part of the lake currently. Stone, like rock golem. Be gone, you golem. Boy has one arm better than or bigger than the other. Man's been jorking it. Man's been straight up gooning. Goonmeister, one might say. Goodbye. A mage. I hear a mage somewhere. There he is. Yeah, how do you like it? How do you like getting ranged attack and you can't do anything about it? Yoga potion. Oh. Sorry, little fella, your AI ain't good enough. More coal, baby. Coal alarm, coal jack. Ooh. Okay, I'm not going to fall to my death. We'll have to find another way down there. I just want to double check, make sure I got all of the easily accessible ores. Huh. One thing I have noticed about the cave gen in this game is that it just seems to keep going, right? So like Minecraft now with the Caves and Cliffs update has these big open caves. But this seems to just have like the little kind of tight spaghetti caves. Pause. That okay, I can't mine into dungeon blocks. Can I go above it? Where's the entrance to this thing? How do I get in? It's just a cube. Expose some copper. Only one, but when I get a better pickaxe, I'll come back and I'll try and expose that more. I'll try and dig it up so we can kind of get in. Take a look around. We got here loot chest, loot, yeah. Sometimes the cave generation reminds me of, I don't know if you guys have ever played again, this kind of shows some of my, not only being an old head, but kind of like niche interests, of a game called Murder Miners. I was a big Murder Miners fan, the original one. I had it on Xbox 360. Man, I love that game. I would make like tons of maps. I actually got like some maps to be like real popular. I had like one of the devs show up to one of my maps at some point. It was actually really kind of flattering as a small child. And I've heard that they're working on another project of like another kind of Murder Miners sequel, Murder Miners X, and whoa, okay, hold on, Ghost. And I can't wait to try it out if and when that gets done. Of course, when it re-released on like newer consoles, I mean, I play mostly on PC now. Actually, I play only on PC. But when it like re-released on consoles at the time, and all that kind of stuff, I of course immediately got it played again. Got like the premium edition and all that kind of stuff. Glow mushroom, I like that. You did? You gave another healing potion. We'll come back to this super like wide open. Ooh, never mind. I'm getting this loot chest first. It's super wide open, so a ton of those wizards can spawn and cause a bunch of trouble like that. Ow. Ooh, that's something. I don't know why I'm running around and lighting this up like it's Minecraft, as if it has, like, a difference. I guess I have been playing Minecraft a lot recently, kind of like the two-week phase there. Can I mine iron yet? Seems like I can. Oh. I'm assuming that's what this is. I'm assuming this is iron. You know what? We're getting a bunch of breads. Let's eat a bread. Okay, it does seem like I can mine iron. Maybe I won't have to care about that other copper stuff. I might just be able to directly upgrade. There's a lot of iron. There's some more copper right there we can grab. It. Oh, rock golem. Rock golem has been yorking shit, but too bad he's dead. What a loser! What a loser. Didn't even stand a chance. And there's a wizard. That guy does stand a chance. In fact, he'll probably cause me a lot of trouble. There's multiple wizards. Flee from me, wizard. One dead. Did I get both of them? I got both of them there. This. You're something new I haven't found before. What are you? What are you? Just get this out of the way. You silver. Whoa! I see, I'm getting hit by a trap. Get out of here, trap lock. I might be able to use you to my advantage. He's out of the way. We got that iron. There's more iron back here, I believe. He dropped some iron. He's a rock golem. So I suppose that doesn't really matter because I've seen iron ore drop from the ghosts as well, so. There's a skeleton approaching. More of those. Oh. And more of those skull pieces. Oh, look at all that copper up there. You can see that. And there's more like iron. What? I'm missing everything. Oh. There we go. Rock golem there, don't care. We'll go back for that other ore that I forgot. More ore here. See what I'm talking about? What? What? Hello? Air horn. Like... Oh, loser. Loser. Sound the loser alarm. Because that guy's a loser. Okay, that was a legendary find. I think we can beat the game now, actually. I think that's the greatest item, I think, actually. Now, I don't know in the future, like right now, there doesn't seem to be too many consequences at all for like death. Like as you noticed earlier when I died, essentially nothing happened. I didn't lose any items or anything like that. It might just be a setting that I have it turned on. I might have it on like toddler mode or something by accident without even noticing it. But I suppose also having like a keep inventory, you know, that's kind of like Terraria, right? I mean Terraria has it, right? If you don't put it on the like regular mode, I guess, and you put it on, I forget what it's called, for losing items on death. But that, I mean, that's terrible. Like, it's fine for a challenge run or something like that, but to actually play Terraria knowing, oh yeah, I'm gonna lose, like, yeah, I farmed this item that is a 1 in 2,500 drop, but, ow! But I accidentally got my ass kicked by, you know, some random goblin in a cave, and now it's just, so I guess it is kind of Terraria-esque that I can hold on to my items even in death. I just don't know if in the future, you know, there's going to be, you know, maybe a bit more consequences for death. You know, maybe we're going to have little NPCs and stuff like that, like Terraria, where I gotta buy things and get extorted by a goblin. But you know, then death makes me lose gold. But you can't ever let go of. You can't let go of your weapons and gold. It's a life lesson. Take that to your grave. You can never lose all your weapons and gold. Don't trade them for anything. Alright, we got some iron. That rock golem is by some other iron that I mined. Okay, when sneaking you can pull off the blocks. It's not like Minecraft in that regard. Got you. We'll keep that in mind. I like some like gravel here. See, these caves just keep going. These things just like, there is no end to them. Like old Minecraft, you know, they're like kind of stringy caves had would have those dead ends, and like, oh no, oh nuts, dang it, I made it to the end of the cave here. There ain't no more cave. I gotta find another one. Either that or I gotta strip mine. But these just go on. These just go on forever. You know, you find one and then you find a weird little hole in the wall. And it's like, oh, whoopsie, now you're in a totally another little dimension thing. Sorry, we spawned 8 wizards on top of you. They're gonna bombard you. Speaking of the devil, there's a little wizard over there just waiting for me to leave the cave. Which I have... How much iron do I have? I have 86. I have a lot of iron. I can get a lot more copper. Question becomes, when do we cash in? Because if it's just gonna be these fellas attacking me for right now, I am not sweating. You killed your buddy there, wizard. It's going. Dumbass. Ooh, oh wait for it. Oh, the loser horn. Oh, you lost. Ahaha, idiots. Absolute fools, troglodytes, if you will. Ow. You wish to challenge my authority on the event that I just called you a troglodyte? Would that hurt your feelings? Were you sad? Hi. Chug a little drink. And a 91. Wow. Okay, that's a huge party of rock golems right there. You know what? I think this is I'm gonna cash in. I'm gonna cash in back at the house. See what we can make. See what cool things we might be able to craft now that we've mined. There's definitely a lot of fellas there in this dungeon right here, this little dungeon structure. A lot of little fellas. Okay, so now I need to also remember which way this was. I should mark it. There we go. By the birch is where I need to go. And also I can crawl into that hole to kind of shortcut it. Okay, perfect. Let's go over to the little house. It's all nice and quiet. The stars are beautiful. And we're home. Let's see here. There's 31 iron ingots. There's more. Okay. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and replace my tools and weapons with iron first. I didn't have an axe. Okay, so obviously that took too much iron for me to make a full tool set. There's our first boss spawner, which we can get to at another time. I'm gonna make the chest piece and a chest, seeming as I had the remaining stuff. There we go. A little. Okay, that placed weird. Let's go. No, I need my shurikens. Let's place that in there. Stone, clay, grass, maple planks, birch log, birch saplings, maple saplings, tomatoes, copper ore, tomato seeds, cotton plants, a bunch of coal, silver, copper, glass, flint, these arrows that I don't have a use for at the moment. Gotta hold on to the loser alarm. I'm just gonna go lay like a little trap outside. Oh, well, that works. It works on enemies? I don't know. Yeah, I got one of the little suspicious looking eye things. We're all set up with iron equipment. We got iron sword, iron pickaxe. We're doing pretty good if I do say so myself. But I think with that, I think that was a good kind of first little session right here. We got our nice little house set up, our nice little cozy little home, and we went and mined a bunch of stuff. We got some gear here, right? And we got a total of four defense. Watch out, world. 4 whole defense. We got the loser alarm, some bread, blueberries, weak health potion, shurikens. We're looking pretty good right here. So I hope you're doing. You know, if you were having this in the background, or if you were actually watching me stumble through this game, I thank you so much for watching, and please make sure that you have a nice night, day, whatever you're having when you're actually watching this, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Bye.